Hey Merfolk fans, I'm Joe, thanks for joining me. And it looks like I have an opponent found for the fifth and final round of this Modern Friendly League. I have to say, I've been playing a lot of Magic today. This is, I think, the 10th match that I've played. 2 leagues today. It's Memorial Day weekend. I got nothing to do. The wife is away, so why not play some Magic? So I won the die roll. I'm going to play. And this is a keep. It's an interesting looking opening hand, but I'll keep it. Opponent has mulliganed to 6, thinking about their next decision. Kept the hand, and put a card on the bottom. So I have to say I'm a little bit dizzy from playing so much Magic already. Hopefully I don't make any stupid mistakes here. I'm going to reveal the Silvergill Adept. I'll drag it over to the side so I remember that it's been revealed. Put this guy over here, and then I'll go ahead and play the AEther Vial. I think between running the recording software and Magic Online, my system is a little bit laggy, but not too bad. As you guys know, I typically do replays, so doing this live now, you guys have to deal with any lag that I encounter. Oh no, it's Affinity. Can only hope that the Dismembers and the Harbinger can help me get there. But this is a pretty slow hand for me. I would love to draw land right now. Well, that was a really slow opening over there. Well, okay, things going well so far. I'm going to reveal my Master of Waves here because I don't really care if the opponent knows about that guy. He might not even come into play this game. Draw a card, let it be a good one. Oh, that is a good one. And we'll just pass over. Hopefully the opponent's going to play like a Steel Overseer and we can dismember it right now. There's an Opal. He doesn't have mana right now unless he activates the... Well, there it is. So now he has 3 artifacts and access to 3 mana. Hopefully it's not an Etched Champion. Cranial Plating. Okay. He's going to attack me for 3 with the Ornithopter. This, oh, sorry, 4, because he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts. This is a clock that we can manage for the time being. And I can bounce this thing and then dismember his Inkmoth Nexus. That seems like a good line. Well, if we can get their game 1 against Affinity, I would be super happy. Well, there's a land. We're doing pretty well with our lands. It makes me want to not take up my AEther Vial anymore. Though we still may do it in next turn's upkeep. So I think I can just play my creatures. You know what? Let's continue to play this slowly. He might switch over the Cranial Plating to Inkmoth next turn. And then I can leave up my AEther Vial to bounce it, and then I still have Dismember up if he has any kind of follow-up. I always love leaving Mutavault up for Dismember because it makes the opponent sort of that much more off guard. They're not really expecting spells off of Mutavault. Alright, so we're pacing each other pretty well. I do get to pause on my upkeep next turn and tick AEther Vial up. Let's see what we're working with here. He currently doesn't have access to double black mana to instant speed switch. So Blink Moth. Steel Overseer. Alright, so this... Let's see. Arcbound Ravager. So now we have to think carefully. I think, let's see, we probably want to bounce the Ornithopter. But then, which creature do we hit? Maybe we kill the, maybe I dismember Arcbound Ravager right now. Maybe he sacks some stuff to put it on top of the Ornithopter? Yeah, Ravager is pretty threatening. So let's dismember that guy right now. Come on, sack some lands. Throw him on the Ornithopter. Let me bounce the Ornithopter out of here. I might put it on the Inkmoth Nexus for all I know. I do have another Dismember lined up. Okay, so he's not sacking anything. Just the... Well, he let it resolve, I guess. So he gets to put his counters on something, and he's choosing to put it on the Ornithopter, which is immediately going to get dealt with by the Harbinger. Yep. Okay. Yes, we do. Okay, we get to attack for a lot this turn if we want to. Oh, you know what? So we didn't need to put this pause on my upkeep. So I guess we want to tick it up, right? Just because we don't have that fourth land and we do have a Master of Waves. So yeah, we'll get to put him in next turn. I think we just activate Mutavault, attack, and then leave Dismember back to deal with whatever threats come at us. I don't think he's got lethal. But he will throw a lot at us. Fortunately, Master of Waves is just going to act this game as a buff to Mutavault. See, this is 11. Okay. Opponent goes down to 6. We've got our Dismember up as an answer. I don't think he can... So he currently doesn't have the 2 black mana, so he can't move it at instant speed. So he's committed to whatever he attaches it to. We have to consider the Overseer's +1 counters. Activating, no, he's turning it into an artifact. Okay, that's fine. It's going to get a counter from Steel Overseer. I wonder if he's going to go for the win here, or if he's just going to wait for next turn. We'll be very patient, actually, if he waits for it next turn. If I draw Spreading Seas, then I have the win. I mean, for all I know, he could have Whip Flare in hand. Let's see how it goes. I have to say, I haven't known Affinity to not play for the win, but they might just realize that they don't have the win this turn. Okay, equipping. That's 6. Which means he's probably, well, let's see if he attacks or not. Opponent is talking about his lag. Tapping more mana. There's a Vault Scourge. That's lifelink, which might get us, actually. Let's see. So what's happening here? It has to activate Steel Overseer here. Well, this is all very kind of silly because I can just take this hit now. And then I'll dismember... Oh, wait. No, I can't dismember the Vault Scourge. Let's see. So if he gains 2 life off of the Vault Scourge, he's at 8. If he attacks now... well, it doesn't matter. This guy's going to be tapped either way. So I swing next turn. He blocks, goes up to 8, and still takes 8 from these guys. I cannot dismember this and take this. So I think it's just time to dismember this guy and save a little bit of life. It doesn't really matter. But he has no cards in hand. Let's see if he attacks. And if he doesn't attack, then I get rid of the lifelinker, I think. There's no first strike. They can't get rid of my Lord or anything. Even if they did, once I dismember, they only have one blocker. Even if they got rid of my Lord, I'd still be taking 6. Okay, so now we dismember the lifelink creature, and I think we're in the clear. Well, this is exciting, getting there against Affinity in game 1. Is he just going to scoop? Should probably just scoop. Alright, so we got the opponent with an awkward hand. Go ahead and sideboard a little bit. Those dismembers were pretty good, huh? Pretty good indeed. That was the slowest I've seen Affinity in a long time, though, to be fair. Definitely bringing in Ceremonious Rejections. This is going to be actually its maiden voyage against Affinity in my deck, so we'll see how it fares. Affinity doesn't often hurt themselves very much, so I'm going to cut Sygg. I think I'm just about ready to take this guy out. I haven't seen a lot of Death Shadow, so he hasn't had a real chance. He also hasn't really hurt me very much, but I think having the 4/3 is just better. It's fun to test every now and then, though. Brought in the 3 Ceremonious Rejections. I'm going to take out Master of Waves because they are clunky. I might leave 1 in. We might want to bring in some Seize Claims. But they run on... I might bring in one of them to bring up my Island Walk effects to 5. If I take out the last Master of Waves and bring in another Seize Claim, maybe that's good. We really want access to Island Walk, and Master of Waves is often just dead in our hand while we die to their stuff. So we'll try it like this time. 3 Ceremonious Rejections, 2 Seize Claims, taking out Sygg and Master of Waves, leaving in all my creatures 3 casting cost or below, except for Sygg, of course. 5 in, 5 out. Not quite convinced about the Seize Claims. A lot of their attackers are Ink Moths and Blink Moths. But Master is very slow, so I'm going to try it like this. We'll see how it goes. Wow. Wow. Only thing that can make this hand better would be AEther Vial, and maybe I'll rip that off the top, given how amazing this hand is. Opponent's mulliganing. Do we have a shot against Affinity? I have to say, I don't want to get my hopes up. He kept 6. We've got a Harbinger to slow them down a little bit. Ceremonious Rejection to hopefully counter one of their bombs. Puts a card on top. I think that means we have to leave Ceremonious Rejection up on turn 2. Let's see how this goes. What's happening here? Well, can't activate Mox Opal just yet. Probably has a 1-drop artifact. Vault Scourge. Now, if we can counter a Cranial Plating or something like that, that'd be pretty sweet. I think I'm going to leave the Cursecatcher back and just play my blue source. I have to say I'm not sad to have drawn an extra land. So I'm going to play the island. They're going to potentially have access to 3 mana and maybe go for either Etch Champion or Steel Overseer or something like that. So let's just represent weakness here. Pass the turn. No 1-drops to play. There's the 3rd mana. Let's go for something big. Something big. Etch Champion. I love it. Counter that guy. Oof, okay, so the opponent's left with 1 card and a 1/1 lifelinker. I can dig it. And I can bounce this guy next turn if I want to. I do want to. Slow him down even more. Next turn I can follow up with Silvergill Adept and Cursecatcher and hopefully just keep drawing gas. All right, so pretty intense opening. Opponent has a Vault Scourge and 2 other cards. Let's play a land, hopefully. Oh, he's going to Thoughtseize me. Well, that's fine. It's going to hit his life total. And I'm fine trading 1 for 1. What is he going to take? My Silvergill, probably. Yep. Still got some card draw. Got another creature. He's just going to play out his 1/1 flyer. Oh, but he's got another spell as well. Maybe 2 of them. Let's see. If he's got another Vault Scourge, I'm not unhappy to see that, actually. All right. I'm feeling pretty good about this, guys. Oh, there's an AEther Vial. I'm going to start off with Spreading Seas. I want to draw a card. I should have played Cavern first. Doesn't really matter too much, I don't think. There's that Wanderwine. I think I'm going to play AEther Vial here rather than Cursecatcher. Opponent knows about the Cavern, so I'll play the Cavern. Well, thing is, now we just have to close, right? We have to close. We have to draw some good stuff. And the opponent has to draw lands for a little while. Super balanced right now. I would love to draw another Ceremonious Rejection. Am I attacking here? Sure, let's attack, right? If he wants to double block and lose 2 of his cards, it's fine with me, but I don't think he's going to. Just offset his lifelink. Come on, no Etched Champion, no Cranial Plating. Alright, we are officially F6ing this turn. Actually, yeah, we are, because we don't have any Cursecatchers or anything. Okay, just passes the turn. I'm going to say okay. Now we have to be careful about, like, Whip Flare. It's a 2-drop that does 2 damage. Come on, Master of Waves. I did leave 1 or 2 of those guys in, didn't I? Well, that's pretty nice. I think the play here is both Cursecatchers. I just empty my hand, basically, and just go for the win. He's top decking, so we shouldn't really play around. Well, if he has Whip Flare in hand, he still needs to draw a land to play around 2 Cursecatchers. Come on, Merfolk. Get me there. 2-0 against Affinity? I don't know if that's ever happened before. This could easily be a 2-turn clock if we draw another Lord next turn. Hopefully he's just drawing garbage like Thoughtseizes. Okay, so Signal Pest is a creature. It can't attack this turn. Opponent's probably going to keep trying to gain life. I don't know what he's holding up in his hand. Hurkyl's Recall would just wreck these Glimmer Voids right now. Yeah, makes sense for him to attack. I'm going to crash back for at least 7. He's going to go up to 12. And if I draw another Island Walk Lord right now, it should just be game. So fingers crossed. Let's get there, guys. Sea's Claim is interesting. Not that amazing. Let's hit it now, though. Well, yeah, might as well. Doesn't really do a lot. All right. We are attacking for 9 here. Well, he could gain more life next turn with Signal Pest. Cranial Plating might put him over the top here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to gain 4 life. Steel Overseer is too slow. He's going to gain 4 life and then take 7. So it's exact Seas. unless he's got some special thing tucked into his sleeve. So that Seize Claim would have been better as a Ceremonious Rejection, but still decent. I mean, make sure that we're on Island Walk. Okay. Gain 4 life. Just being careful with my Cursecatchers in case he has some spell. Back up to 7. Come on, Island Walk Lord. Let's just end this right now, please. Well, let's see what this draws me. I can put it on the Glimmer Void, I guess. We will use the Cavern. Extra Island Walk established. Mutavault's not amazing. I think we attack with everybody again. And hope he doesn't have anything. Attack. Seven Island Walk for the win. Is he going to make me sacrifice one of my Cursecatchers? All right, we got there, guys. All right, that's very exciting against Affinity. So Ceremonious Rejection countering an Etched Champion, which would have almost certainly made a difference in that game. Ultimately, we ended up going 4-1, losing unaccountably to a blue-white cycling Living End deck with As Foretold. We had auto Island Walk, but when you draw seven lands, you know, it just becomes impossible to compete. So it happens sometimes. You guys saw it. I had the video evidence. But I'm still really happy with how the rest of it turned out. We faced our nemesis in the last round. We won the first game, and then the new sideboard tech actually did work and won the second game. So 2-0 against Affinity, 4-1 overall. Getting back my play points for the next league and 4 treasure chests just to keep stacking them up. So please let me know any comments you might have. Subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate you guys tuning in, and I hope to see you on my next video. Thanks again. Bye.